Hey guys, Julie here with Rockstar Window Tinting, and I wanted to go over real quick, kind of show you what goes into putting a remote start into most modern vehicles. First thing we're going to start off with is this is our DC3. Is part number 4. It's made by First Tech. It is our remote start itself. It's the brain and the integration module into one. So years ago, and still today, it's common that you have your universal remote start and you have the integration piece that you wire to it to make it work with the vehicle. We use one that is both pieces in one. So what this is basically our remote start and our integration piece to make this work with your factory security and ignition and any other issue that you may need to work with to make a remote start work with the vehicle. Second is our wiring harness. So it's just a universal wiring harness. We cut them and build them to fit your specific vehicle. They do have T-harnesses available for most vehicles. We use those when given the chance or when it's logical to use it. Sometimes it makes it a little bit more difficult to do a remote start. Like for example, this is a Ford Focus that I'm going to do. Hardwiring the remote start, it's all behind the glove box on the passenger side. If I was to use a T-harness, half of it is at the steering column and half of it's at the glove box. So now we're taking the car apart on both sides. So to be less invasive and more efficient, we're just going to hardwire this one behind the glove box. It's pretty straightforward. This is what our hardwired harness looks like out of the box. As you can see here, we've got 6 different harnesses. A couple of them are the power harnesses to make the remote start work. A few of them are for the immobilizer and security bypass. And then some are for the accessories, so like door locks, trunk release, heated seats, defrost, any kind of output you want to control with that for your auxiliary stuff too as well. So you'll see quickly in this video, like I said, how quick or how few of these wires that we actually use, because this is universal. Not every vehicle takes the same wiring. Some takes 5 to 6 wires, some take 20, 22 wires. So it's pretty straightforward. So just watch this quick time lapse and talk to you in a bit. Alright guys, continuing on with the remote start we started on earlier. I kind of didn't get much install footage because we had to tint the windows at the same time. So I hurried up and knocked out the installation. But on that focus, customer went with a 3-lock start remote start. So basically just uses your factory fob and allows you to remote start it by hitting lock 3 times. So I'll spin this around here. Ooh, that's rough. But generally we tell people hit the lock button 3 times in 5 seconds, and then it takes about 5 to 10 seconds to start, and now it's running. So just like all of our other remote starts, it'll run for 30 minutes. It's secure. You can also shut it back down in case you decide you're not going anywhere. And then everything installed has a lifetime warranty. So usually takes around 2 hours to do remote start to finish. Like I said, that's just a quick video today. I wish I got more footage, but I'm doing as much as we do. I did what I could. So follow along and we'll continue to make more videos.